That's facts. That's right. Go ahead, Tracy. Then I got the clip pulled up.
Yeah,
We
I
can.
just wanted to say, yeah, they're doing that now because they feel like, oh, well, we know we can get the culture on our side if we say Drake is MAGA. If Drake is MAGA, so what? Who cares? Ain't nobody gonna stop listening to his damn
Exactly. I
music.
lean into it, Tracy.
And I'm saying, but this is what see Kendrick push. Whether people fail to realize, first of all black people are not Democrats. I'm not a Democrat. Did I vote Democrat before? Yes, I did. But I'm from Illinois. I'm from Chicago. I see what goes on in Chicago. Everybody on this panel, everybody in this space, you should not be voting Democrats because you're black. You should be voting for what better suits your community. When people out here, okay, you voted for Kamala. Kamala didn't show you a goddamn thing in these debates. She just pranced around with her, what she call it, chucks and jewels or whatever, with her hip hop parties. She didn't show you anything about any policies or change or whatever. You shouldn't be voting because you're black, Democrats because you're black. And that's what the liberals like Jeremy Hecht, that damn Fantano, they think, oh, well, we know that we control them or whatever. We'll control the culture if we say Drake is MAGA. No, you won't. Because it's a lot of conservatives that still are fans of Drake, period, point blank. Who the fuck cares?
That's facts. That's facts. Let's get to it again. If y'all don't know the context, that's because Jeremy made a video trying to say that, well, the actual video is Donald Trump and the White House made a video using Drake's music, and can now Donald Trump is calling himself the Iceman. And Jeremy made a video in response to academics because he was saying that Drake needs to get online and denounce this and speak up, unless people are going to think otherwise. So let's hear it.
Off from scarfing down Cheetos or gargling on his favorite rapper's meat to reply to my tweet that now has over 2 million views. I'm going to get back to ACK in about 20 seconds, but let me back up first. When Drake's Iceman album dropped, the White House posted this. Then a couple days later, they posted this video calling Trump the Iceman. So I tweeted this. White House has now made 2 promos using Drake's album, which he hasn't denounced yet, but they thought we were crazy for saying Iceman is a tone-deaf album title in this climate. Academics responded super rationally with this. I wasn't shocked that Ack was triggered. He has been caping for his daddy for years. And not only that, but I did some digging. I have some sources too, Ack, and I know that you're getting paid. This wasn't just about them using a song. When you align yourself with people like this, or this, or this, and call your album this, when this is happening, with an album cover that has this sign.
All right, he just going through the bullshit. I know y'all don't be wanting to hear this shit, but y'all know the song going on YouTube, and we be having to have the context for the people so people know what they talking about. Again, he just making up a bunch of bullshit. He said he used the damn MAGA. I guess they hold up a threesome. I don't know what the fuck this is. Kate, what's Shiesty? Shiesty, yeah, you know, he be knowing all this type of shit. Again, I don't want to get all political in here, so I don't want to, start talking about politics and shit, but I do want us to just, harper on why these niggas are trying to make rappers stand up and say things for political, for political point. You know what I mean? Like rappers and hip hop has never had to jump in and do that type of shit. So I want to keep it kind of there. Go ahead, Shiesty. You can jump in.
This is because, again, I agree with Tracy. By the way, I held a little do nothing space earlier talking about this, and one of my best friends, and I love him. And we gonna go at it. I'll be again on the outside of it. Made it seem because I was very angry about this. Listen, look, shout out first of all, thanks for having me. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the Night Owls and all the owls in here. We have to give ourselves a pat on the back for all the streaming, for everybody that tuned into the station heads, that did that station heads at Night Out, all of us. We got to give ourselves a pat on the back. Shout out to y'all. Y'all some real ones in here, real first wave owls. We did it for Drake. Just want to say that. So thanks for having me and all that shit, right? But this is something that I'm very passionate about because I have been like doxxed by a certain political party, and I'm gonna just leave it there. Like my children have been doxxed, and I've been doxxed as why I wear this shiesty. This is something that is becoming really just dangerous for everybody, where a certain political group wants to shun anybody that has a difference of opinion or that has any alignment with a disagreement with their ideology. Statistics have proven from 2024 to 2025, this particular side and this particular party has been the most violent ones, and I'm going to leave it there. Having said that, This is something that they did to Nicki Minaj. I did a whole video on this, several videos on this. They tried, they're doing it again. And it's not just, I love that you brought up this clip, Blue Money, because it's not just him. Anthony Fantano and all the same usual suspects. It was a whole collage. Shout out to Grand, okay, of this is a narrative that they're starting. They're not, and let me tell you, I slightly disagree when they say Kendrick Lamar is the focal piece for liberalism or the Democratic Party. They call him the HOV or the L. Oh, like, excuse me. That's his name is Jay Z. Jay Z is the biggest and if not the largest mouthpiece for that side of the party. So we're just keeping it hip hop and politics, not to light on the politics. I'm following the rules. Stick with me. He's the biggest one. He started this bullshit. Then the narrative comes from Mayonnaise Fantano. Then it goes to Mayonnaise Jeremy Hecht. Then all the other general little suspects. Then of course the bots. They are trying another campaign. They're trying everything. So now they couldn't do the pedophile thing. They couldn't get him with the girl that said that he essay that bumped that. You couldn't get him with the rap battles. Here comes the political woke machine, the cancel culture, the cancel machine. Here comes the next thing. It's another narrative. And I'm glad that we are packing this up. I'm glad that we are addressing it because it actually is fucking important. Like, this is not something that I'm not allowed. I am not going to allow this political party to try and cancel my fucking goat. Yo, there's nobody that cares more about this than me, bro. I take this shit fucking personal. Okay, just like how y'all, there's some dudes and some stand-up guys up in here that took the PDF shit personal. I take this shit personal. You will not try to cancel my fucking goat with this Trump TDS bullshit. Stop it. Stop it. Shame. Shame. Fuck that. Let's go. I will bring 4 AIs in this bitch and we will pack up anybody that want to try me and my fucking goat. You want to try me? You want to try to, you will not Nicki Minaj my goat. You will not cancel my goat. You will not do anybody that defects from your fucking ideology can do my fucking goat like that. Fuck you. You're not touching my goat. If he likes Trump, so the fuck what? Eat a dick. That's how I feel. Thank you for having me. I'll go down to listeners, bro.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit, Shicey. I know you passionate.
No, bro. You don't understand, bro. When I work to my life, on my kids, I take this shit serious, my nigga. This is like the PDF shit, my nigga. I take this shit fucking serious because you don't understand. This shit has ruined niggas' lives, bro. This woke cancel shit, it's ruined people's lives, bro. It has, bro. But let's not do political shit, bro. But y'all know, if you know, you know, bro. This shit has ruined people's lives, bro. And this is the next thing that they trying, bro. Don't let it. This is just the beginning. We need to put the fire out on it now, bro. It's just the beginning and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this is stronger. When you got politicians involved, when you get into this world, they can really eject those seat on your ass. Like they can really get you up out of here, bro. Or some even act and even the most powerful musician niggas, even the UMG won't fuck with the politics, my nigga. This is real shit. So we definitely need to gear up to stomp that out too. You feel me? But I'm gonna go down to listeners and I'm gonna say my piece. I said my piece.
Shout out to my nigga Shicey. You know, you always welcome to come up here. I know you heavy on that side too, so you know you good to come up here and educate us. I got you, Kato. Let me let Lindsay go first, and then we're gonna go to you. Lindsay, what's the word? Lindsay, you there? All right, she might not be ready. Go ahead, K Dub. Can y'all hear me? You're
You muted him.
There,
oh shit.
there we go.
My,
There we go. There we go.
my
Yeah,
fault.
yeah, yeah. I was muted. You're
My
good.
fault.
See, first of all, shout out to everybody made it to the finish line. About the boy about to, break MJ's record. Shout out to everybody. Give yourselves a fucking round of applause. Fucking love it. Long time coming since 2009. You feel me? Never thought, we'd be able to see the shit that MJ did get replicated and done fucking better. But as far as all that goes, that's great and everything. But as far as the Trump stuff, man, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm taking it like how Drake takes everything in life besides, the PDF thing. Like, give it 72 hours, this shit's gonna be gone. It's not gonna stick. He's spoken out about how he doesn't like this dude. He's spoken out about how he doesn't like this dude multiple times. So literally all you gotta do if these K bots and all these people start posting nonsense on this app, all you gotta do, go to 2018 when he performed at Wireless for the first time. He literally spoke out about this dude, how he doesn't like him in London. Then you could go to 2023 where he said something else. You know what I'm saying? And all you gotta do is post that video, and that's it. And that's where it ends, guys. It's not gonna. This isn't gonna gain traction. It's not. It's another attempt of them trying to do dumb bullshit that's not gonna stick. You guys already see the tide turning. If the tide wasn't turning, he wouldn't have got this record. We wouldn't have seen the greatness that's been happening this last week. You know what I'm saying? So just keep streaming, keep buying the singles, keep listening to the albums. I'm telling you, all these albums are gonna go #1. Shout out to the boys, shout out to all the owls, man. Y'all the realest fucking fan base in the world. My boy got some shit coming. You feel me? He ain't done. And pray to God he goes independent because it's gonna be beautiful, y'all. Shout out to y'all though. Shout out to the Nine Owls. Shout out to the Owls.
That's my boy. Hey, Dub. Lindsay, you ready yet? Lindsay, you got your hand up.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say two things. One, I'm honestly I'm honestly not understanding how people think that they can just speak on Drake's name and say this, that, and the third when they know absolutely nothing about him on a personal level. Like, and then
Uh,
and then and then the other thing is people who no people who had something no people who had anything negative to say about Drake should not be speaking on him, period.
Facts. Facts. I mean, Glass is still on the timeline all day and keep talking shit about Drake. He be like, I know these people. I know Drake. You don't know Drake, bro, nigga. You don't. You were signed to the label that he was signed to, nigga. So happily, I see you, Vision. Let me get to Red Leather because he knew up here. Well, he been up here before, but he ain't spoke yet. Then we'll go back.
Didn't Glasses have like a now it's been doing the rounds. I think what the dirt shared it, where it's like he was on
I said, bro.
flagrant or something saying he was on flagrant saying that he was voting for Trump or something about Trump something why he was like Trump. It's like liking Trump is not a fucking rare thing now. He's won basically 3 elections. You don't have to deny anything. You don't have to prove them back with anything. You just say so what? What do you? But I personally just reply and say it's better than getting BLM raps and getting your auntie to become your uncle or some bullshit. These people just want to make it political. You gotta just answer in a non-apologetic way.
Go ahead, Red.
Yo, yo, yo. Hey, thanks y'all for having me, man. I always listen in to the spaces because we really get down to the weeds and the intellect and the strategy behind all this nonsense attacking Drake. Um, but yeah, this point with this MAGA campaign, I know for a fact, or I won't say I know for a fact, but I feel like it's part of the strategic plan of setting the stage where Drake is an extremist and extreme, right leaning artist, and so when maybe a Kendrick or a Jay Z respond, they're going to try to diminish, the beef and his grievances and reason why he's mad, and try to throw in political campaigns and political agendas, left leaning, make it seem like we're past that. We got to focus on bigger things as a culture, and use those buzzwords when they really don't give a fuck about any of that. They're gonna try to buzzword it out in a response and say we're above this. We got bigger issues, and you over here worried about the beef when they really give a fuck about it. and they know that that's the new narrative. And this is just a primer for it. I don't think it'll stick, to like the everyday listener, but it's just a primer for that for people who are more on extreme and follow those Jeremy Hyde pages and Fantano, whatever his name is, and try to get that narrative off. That's like the primer for it, and I feel like it's not gonna stick. I don't think it's gonna work. I mean, Drake had a legit reason for you know shooting at everybody. Shit, he should have shot at Savannah if I'm being honest. She just a basketball wife. Um, so yeah, I mean, we'll see how it plays out, but I think it's just a primer
Nah, I feel it. I feel it. Go ahead, Shiesty, you back up.
My only pushback, and like my only pushback when it comes to the like this won't stick thing is like there's been a lot of people who were in this position, right? And let me also preface the conversation. I agree with y'all. I don't really think it's gonna stick because in terms of the people who live in reality, who live in factual reality, like everybody in here and a lot of conservatives I know, it's only one side that I think is a little delusional, but let's leave that there. But um, there has been people that have been in this position where they're at this point where people are the woke machine is starting to rev up its engine, the woke cancellation machine, and they thought like, nah, man, yeah, I should be able to change my political side. I'm allowed to agree and stand next to Trump in a room. I'm allowed to, do this and do that and have this belief and have that belief. And that should be fine. Because look at the facts. Look at the facts, right? They still got canceled, bro. So like they still got ejecto seat out. Like we don't see them no more. Hello, Caitlyn Jenner. Hello, hello. Can somebody find her? Where's she at? Where's she at? Okay, as an example, I made a whole video on this. So like, I get where y'all are coming from, but I will also not take this lightly. Is where I'm coming from. Like so that's my only pushback. Like you guys were probably 90% right where this is gonna go over because as long as Drake continues to be like almost like apolitical, where he doesn't take on real political stances, yeah, this will be put the fire out. But there is potential. I'm telling you, this political machine. We are living in a society where if 100 niggas said you did something, 100 million niggas would believe it. That's how it is, bro. So that's why when we still say, like I still say today, not to bring it up, but there's still people there are people in this world that I have met in my personal life in 2024 that still believe that our goal is, whatever. So don't take it lightly. That's all I'm saying. But I will agree with the assertion that this probably more likely will blow over. But I would not take it lightly at all. This is a legitimate threat, bro.
I mean, y'all know how I am. I thought, I mean, turn this. As long as we got owls willing to fight for some shit, to stand up for the GOAT, I'm down for that shit. They didn't tried all this type of shit. They didn't threw everything at the wall at this nigga. If this is another attempt for them to try to get him out of here, I'm with it to stop these niggas. So y'all know y'all got my support. Who else? Somebody else want to jump in?
Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen to Drake. If anything, this is like 10 years too late. This is when Trump was running the first time. Maybe they should have came and done this. This is not. No one gives a fuck, and there's actually probably way more people gone the other way. If anything, it's just that they're just showing you who it is. This is why this whole thing exists because Kendrick is their stooge. Imagine being a Little Wayne clone and then changing yourself into the street prophet messiah over jazz beats. He did 5K for Section 80 first week. 5K. That's not, what I mean? That's okay, but that's nothing really. And then he got signed by Dre. Like he
Is
was a
that what
nobody
you
until
did?
all these people took
5K
him
for
over.
it?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, but I'm just asking. He really did just 5K? I never knew that. You just educated.
Yeah, he just did 5K. And then
Yeah, it
everybody,
was like double cardboard, bro. He
bro,
he was
And but
yeah,
I'm just
that
saying that K-Bots be saying that acting like that shit was
th-
golden crisp. Like
no, no,
well, Section 80
no. Let
Section
me
80 was a big deal on the West Coast.
because it's
Section 80
political. Because it's political. I'll explain this, Trusty. He had Section 80 do 5K first week, and then guess what? By some miracle, at the House of Blues, they got all the LA Avengers to come and suck his dick on stage and call him the next one. This is before
LA's a
Good Kid, Mad City. You don't think this he's the industry plant? You don't think he's their one? He's willing. He has to say everything. If tomorrow they said cut your dick off and become like Ellen Page, and we'll put you in I don't know Troy, he'll do
yo,
it.
yo, I like you, Vision. Yeah, we gotta you. I followed you back though.
Yeah, me too.
You my type of broski. We gotta chill.
Vision as wild, man. Y'all know Vision. Vision has been here on that wild shit. Shout out Vision.
Nah, I just care for real, brother. But this is what it is. This is why Drake is the one. Look, it's funny to come online and stand about, but fuck, this guy's so important. But that's what it is to your culture, really. If you care about your culture, then you have to back Drake because he's the actual people's champ. The other cunt's the corporate cunt. And they made you think he's the best guy because they gave him some golden trinkets, and with special name awards and all that shit. That's how much. That's why it matters. And we were talking about before. They want things to be submitted in society in a way where they can peddle their bullshit for years to come, for centuries to come. This is how far ahead these kind of people at the top think.
Yeah, don't fall for them people that say they can be they can like both, man. The people that say they can like Kendrick and Drake, man, don't fall for them people, man. Stay away from them.
That's what I'm saying. They're delusional. They're not live. They're the bots. That's why the name is so good. K bots. Because you're getting programmed by the fucking by their fake culture. Whereas you got to live in nature and God's culture, and this is the reality where we talk to each other and we actually spit some real shit.
Go ahead, Doug.
Yeah, man. Just like I said, man. Just keep doing the shit we've been doing on the TL, man. Spread the positivity. Spread the fact that this dude dethroned the greatest entertainer ever. Just fucking glazed, bro. Like this is, you know what they remember how they did the pop out. Remember how they all fucking were just on the TL like we won. We won. We need to do that shit with Iceman. And it's like I'm loving everything I've seen this whole week, guys. I love it. I fucking love it. Janice, shut the fuck up, going number one. People showing you notice all the artists are starting to share behind the scenes shit of the album. Fucking Molly Santana shutting down fucking New York City, man. Fucking shout out to Molly Santana. Fucking
Ass cheeks and them couldn't do
fuck,
that. They couldn't do
that's what I'm
that.
saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. Hey, you got Doty. You got Doty, who was on fucking GNX, homeless, bro. Like you got fucking Hitta J3 doing pop up shows that no one's showing up to.
He's stealing people
Bro,
money
like
and shit.
that's what I'm saying, brother. Like exactly, bro.
It's like
Exactly, bro.
the
And that's what I'm
Kendrick. It's
and
not
that's
the
what I'm
Kendrick
saying,
stimulus.
bro.
The Kendrick diet
Like
package.
bro, and that's what I'm telling y'all, man. Fuck this negativity. Like Vision said, that shit ain't gonna fucking stick, bro. If you wanted to do this shit, you should have did that shit. You should have did that shit 8 years ago, bro. Other than that, dude, fuck everybody else. We bumping fucking Iceman. Then we moving on to Maid of Honor
Hey,
Habibti. Get
Doug.
that shit number one.
Hey,
Then we moving on to the third one. You
hey,
feel
Doug.
me?
And just to add on
Like
what you saying, man, on some real shit, bro. Cause Iceman and like whisper my name got be having me in that mode. I'm on some like, hey, next competitor type shit, man. Let's move on from like
that's
Kendrick,
what
man.
I'm
Fuck dog.
saying, brother.
You so far back, bro. We like even though bro, for real, he really above GOAT status now. That nigga like I don't know a word for it yet, you know what I'm saying? But it's like next competitor,
Bro, he's
bro.
on a whole nother universe,
Yeah, man.
my guy. Like he's on a whole bro. Yo, I really don't think people are grasping the fucking totality of the situation. Michael Jackson was the person in music, not just pop. Whenever you talk about music and you say the words Michael Jackson, no one will look at you, even if they don't speak English, bro. No one will look at you like they don't know who the fuck that is. Drake is above that, guys. Like, really understand that shit. Like, your GOAT, everybody we fought so, the dude we fought so hard for since 2010 has achieved what he wanted to achieve, has achieved what we wanted him to achieve, bro. Fucking enjoy this shit. Fuck MAGA. Fuck all that, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't care, bro. Y'all can
I
pin
don't
whatever the
give a
fuck you
fuck,
want to
bro.
do. Y'all could pair Y'all could fucking pin whatever you want on his fucking jacket. He already told y'all on Iceman. Janice, shut the fuck up. He told y'all already. That's the fucking industry, bro. Whisper my name. You won't. You won't go into these rooms and even whisper my shit, bro. You
The
won't.
way to carry, bro.
That's what I'm telling you,
Like
bro.
I
Make
don't
them
know why they be
cry.
playing with
All the
him like that,
motherfuckers
bro.
that wanted me to fail, all the motherfuckers that wanted me to fail, made them cry. Make them pay. All these motherfuckers are streaming my shit, paying me. And then make them remember, guess what I did? Your GOAT, Michael Jackson, not only did I tie him, I fucking dethroned him. Now you can't say shit about me, bro. That's how y'all need
They
to
gay.
feel as owls. You can't say nothing to me no more. I'm in a different stratosphere than y'all. And with that, I end my shit. Shout out to all the motherfucking owls. OVO for life. All of y'all.
DJ, KKKKK dub. All right, go ahead, Tracy.
Yeah, okay. So I do agree with DJ K Dub, but I also agree with Shiesty more. You can't let this you can't not take this serious or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We all saw what was happening with the woke culture just as recently with Johnny Depp or whatever. If it wasn't people, I know the channel that rolled out for Johnny Depp throughout his whole trial. And when he won, he invited him, to his show or whatever. So you have to take it serious because if this had not been Drake and it had just been somebody else, another artist or whatever, not as big as Drake, this could potentially end them for real. It would end any other man. That's what Drake said in his record. Anybody
I
else,
want
they would
and
have been at their funeral. Period. Point blank. So you do have to take this serious, and you do have to stop these narratives with all of these people because at the end of the day, they still have their platforms where they're out here trying to platform all of this negativity and narratives regarding Drake. I'm passing through something now. They're united. All of these Drake haters united on a string talking about Drake. So no, you have to basically spin the block on them and you have to stop them with these fake narratives.
yeah, and I do want to say I want to say this like people do they I feel like people get that that woke name mixed up. I don't believe it's woke culture. I believe I'm woke. You know what I'm saying? Because I see through. I believe a lot of people in here are woke because we see through the bullshit that goes on within the industry. So I don't feel like that's the woke culture with that. I feel like it's just dumbass K-bots, people, Drake haters, and people that just want something to be on his jacket that can stick. Like, and even if he was a Trump fan, I don't agree with Trump or vote with none of that shit. But if he was a Trump supporter, who give a fuck, bro? He rich, bro. Like, it's not like the people that y'all these people are fans of are Trump supporters, bro, because they're rich. It's not because they actually like Trump. And if you want to be real, before Trump was the president, it was a lot of black people that fuck with Trump, the actors and all that shit. So it's like, okay, if Drake, so if he was a Trump supporter, like, or voted for Trump, like, so fucking what, bro? Like, so what, bro? Like, that's not gonna take him down. At this point, bro, y'all done called this nigga a pedophile, bro. That's worse than being a Trump supporter, bro. So
Thank you,
y'all can
bro.
come with these type of
Exactly.
narratives and shit like that, bro. Like,
Exactly.
I don't care about that shit, bro. Like, he not eating babies, nigga. Now we heard about them niggas. I mean, if you really want to talk about woke and really tapped into like, what I'm saying, that rabbit hole, it's they really eating babies out there, bro. And it ain't Drake. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, let me just
What
say
I'm
this. Let me
saying.
jump in
drinking
real quick.
blood and shit like
Let me
that.
jump
But
in
Selena
real quick on
Gomez,
this.
like, if you really want to go there.
Niggas was saying that Drake was being tone deaf for naming this Iceman and shit because it's ice going on there, it grabbing people, Mexicans and
I
shit.
hated that.
And
I hated that
That's
look
just
comment,
though,
bro.
retarded.
but they didn't say nothing about Kendrick making not like us in the middle of the Epstein files and shit. He literally told Drake that he was gonna be Epstein and Harvey Weinstein. How is that not tone deaf? Because Drake is not any of that shit. So you said that shit in the height of all that shit. How is that? You know what I mean? Like that's something to joke about for a rap battle. That's
But
something to joke
but
about. That somebody's
Great
gonna
but
be
point.
in the
That's a
Blue,
Epstein
great point,
file.
bro.
you're thinking like a Democrat. What Kendrick actually did is in the middle of there was actually riots in America. He made a BLM album while everyone was in the street fucking protesting.
and never showed up
Is
to
that
not
not is that not tone deaf?
protest, bro. Just
He went to
not
one.
one protest did this man show up to. Just saying.
That's not Shicey, that's not true. He showed up to one. That I'm not caping for him, but he did. He did.
But that just shows you who he is. This is the kind of person he is. I bet his uncle never existed. The one he's rapped about.
No,
No,
that's a
that man,
stretch,
girl,
bro.
And
That's
that's
a
actress.
what we
stretch.
mean by woke, inevitable. I think woke, first of all, people need to realize woke came from school days.
Fake
They
woke,
need
fake
to,
deep.
right, you know what I'm saying? It came from
Facts.
school days with Wake Up. So basically, the woke culture to me is the progressive culture. The ones that, their progressive thinking is just idiotic to me, but that's to me is the woke culture. So that's when we say that or whatever, woke Hollywood, woke music industry is people like Jeremy Hecht that's going out here promoting all of this feminism, all of this.
He's so far from woke. He's so far from woke. If people
Facts. That's
actually
No,
want to
facts.
no,
talk
no,
about
Woke.
no,
woke,
no.
bro,
Tracy's
he's
Yeah,
right.
so
he's
far from
Tracy's
woke.
woke.
right.
He's woke. He's
Tracy's right.
woke.
Drake is
He's
woke,
woke.
bro.
No,
Drake is the one that's woke.
no. You're talking about real work
Jeremy not woke.
versus.
When you woke, bro, you seeing through the veil, bro. Like woke is literally you're
Yeah,
seeing
No,
through the
that's
bullshit,
your
because
bro. Like
no,
right.
no.
That's your
no,
interpretation.
that
The
is the
interpretation that
interpretation,
Spike
Tracy.
Lee wanted
That's
you to
what you getting
have.
woke.
But the woke now is basically pseudo intellectuals
The
out here
opposite of that.
faking.
Yeah,
Right. It's fake. So that's what we're using the term as woke now. It's not the same verbiage that Spike Lee had
yeah.
back in school days
It's
where
you.
he was
It's
telling
used
people to wake
sarcastically
up
now.
to systemic racism and stuff like that.
It's
No, it's not that. It's them basically giving us victimhood ideology, saying that we're still back in that time when we're not. This is no longer Jim Crow era.
I just want
Fact.
to, hello?
Yo, what's the word?
Oh,
Mexican nation.
Mexicanization. Yeah, I just want to make a comment about this guy, Jeremy. um like to me it seems hypocrite because how come he's just saying something now just because his album, Drake's album, is associated with the ICE organization? Where was he? Why is he saying that he's advocating for all these families and kids? Why he wasn't saying nothing a year ago when all this shit was happening? How come it's an issue now that it's being associated with the album, but he didn't speak, he didn't say nothing before? So to me, he making it like a big deal out of it is just dumb and hypocrite. I don't believe that shit. That shit is just performative to me.
And that's kind of what I was saying earlier. It's like, bro, there are videos of this dude stopping performances, sitting here talking shit about this man. Like, you can't pin something to someone's jacket when there's evidence of the contrary. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's like I keep saying this shit is going to blow itself out of the water. This shit is not gonna stick. I'm not sitting here saying don't worry about it, because y'all can worry about whatever the fuck you want. I'm sitting here saying keep doing what the fuck we're doing. Like we said, radio silence. Fuck these people, bro. Let them talk in an echo chamber. You think Drake's conservative? Whatever. Who gives a fuck, bro? At the end of the day, stream his album, buy his merch, get ready to buy the fucking tickets that are about to drop. You know what I'm saying? And fucking enjoy the fact that your GOAT is officially the GOAT of music, not just hip hop.
Facts.
And enjoy that shit, man.
Shicey, go ahead.
I'm just saying that narratives are not based, it doesn't matter how much facts is out there. There's a lot of facts, there's a lot of hard facts about that Drake is not a you know what, right? But people in this world still come up with the narrative and people still believe it. This is why it's important because we can say facts this, facts this, and we can scream the facts from the top of our lungs. But when the narrative machine is in full go, it's in full go. So I'm just saying we can still celebrate and stay alert, bro. Just because we won the Super Bowl, don't mean that we gonna catch ourselves lacking, bro. But what are y'all talking about?
It's
Like we can still
okay.
celebrate, buy the merch, do all the things that we're talking about, but also stay alert because this machine, this political shit is real, bro. When they really start to politically persecute you, this is not like the label doing this hit and doing that. This is like when they're talking about you on CNN every single day, bro. Like every single day, every tweet, every headline, New York Times, bro, that shit is overbearing and it's different. It's a different animal. Gang, I'm trying to tell you, as somebody who's fully immersed, I led a smear campaign in a strike against my freaking CEO of my hospital in a nursing strike, bro. I know how deep this shit goes, bro. I even interviewed the governor of my state, Governor Kathy Hochul, for a NISNA what you fucking call it endorsement in her campaign. Bro, I'm telling you, they make you sign NDAs. This shit is different, bro. I'm not saying not to celebrate. I had a whole space yesterday. We won the Super Bowl. It's great. Let's keep blazing. It's gonna keep, but we can also celebrate and stay alert. And I know there's a lot of soldiers in here, a lot of real niggas in here that are very dedicated to the time. Like my boy Blue Money, 100% soldier. July, y'all a soldier. So y'all know what I'm talking about. You can celebrate, but stay alert. That's all I'm saying, because it doesn't matter how many facts. Yes, the facts will be on our side when we're debunking it on the timeline, but you have to understand we live in a very feeble-minded society. If there are people, bro, did I ever tell you I got reported at work for singing a Drake song because they thought he was a you know what? Like, bro, this is the real world, bro. This is real life, bro. This is real shit. I've been reported multiple times for singing Drake at work, bro. I'm trying to explain that to y'all. It don't matter. If 10 people said you did something, the feeble-minded, low IQ people of the electorate that we have will believe it. And it's us that gotta stand on business and stand on this shit. Celebrate, but stay alert. That's all I'm saying. Stay alert. Don't move. Don't blink, because it's a fight. Drake, this was a statement album. Now Drake is going independent. Y'all think we can be lax? This is the attacks is coming. It's a counterattack. We just threw a jab and we won. We got the knockout. Now we got the crown. Heavy is the crown. You're gonna see that. You're gonna start seeing more shit coming. You think they just mad? They just picked out a couple of his bars. White kids. Ooh, Drake doesn't think white kids should feel guilt. Ooh, look, it's starting. It's starting. It's starting. The counter attack has started. So I'm trying to tell y'all, let's celebrate, but stay alert. Don't move. Look, pay attention. Wake up. Because here it comes. He's going independent. Here it comes. The attacks, the dragging. Now the final boss that they're throwing at him. After he beat the essay, he beat the PDF, he beat the Ghost Rider, he beat everything that they try to do to Drake. He's defeated. Am I wrong? Now they're gonna throw, Mr. Woke Machine, politics. Wake up, stay alert, celebrate, stay alert, don't move, don't blink.
That's facts. But look, like we on some shit where it's like, I understand all that, but it's Iceman season, baby, and this is a celebration right now. You feel me? So as you're saying that right now, let's change it
Yes,
up.
sir.
Let's change it up real quick. Let me know, Shiesty, right now. Let me know what your top. I'm not even gonna say five. I'll make it a little bit difficult for you. Let me know your top three songs in
Ooh,
Iceman. Let me hear that.
top two. Oh,
Three.
mm,
Top three.
damn,
No
plot
specific
twist.
order, just three that you fuck with the most.
Oh wait, no, top two, top two.
Top three that you fuck with the
Oh,
most.
top three. All right.
Yeah.
Top three. I bet. Janice STFU. That has to be. And then that. Damn. That's hard. That's tough. Plot twist is on there. I can't lie. If I went to my rap right now, you would see plot twist played multiple times. And then shit. Damn, this is a tough one. Top three.
Top
I
three.
gotta go. Can I do an honorable mention after this?
Nah, just three. That's it. And there's no honorable mention. That's three.
Dustin, whisper my name, bro. But it's just crazy because that transition is perfect, right? From Dust to Whisper My Name is so smooth. Oh my god, I gotta go Whisper My Name. I gotta go because the
Okay,
way he
that's
gets into
solid.
that
That's
pocket
solid.
in that. Oh,
That's solid. But on some random shit, Tracy, let me hear your top three on Iceman. Tracy, you there?
My top three or top? Let me.
Now I'm gonna do top three right now.
From
I want to make it a
Iceman
little bit
Burn
difficult.
Friends is one. Make them remember, and I will say Whisper My Name.
Okay, that's solid. That's solid. Who else you got up here? What Mexicanization? What's up? You still up here?
That's gone.
Now you got here.
Ray needs to come up here. Ray need to come up here. Space up need to come up here. Say they shit. I did want to say, go. You just made me think of something now that you was going over the top three. It is crazy because everybody like got so many songs that we be flipping through and switching around like every single day. Something new is popping off, and we seen that. I think we talked about it earlier, but Drake made gold eligible on his Iceman in 8 days, and they said GNX took 12 days. And that shit was body to all hell. That's crazy. And Drake ain't even
That's
getting
what I
no.
said.
How the fuck did Drake do that shit in 8 days, nigga? And Drake ain't getting no radio play or nothing. So shout out to the
And Blue,
brother.
and I want to
Bro,
say this too, Blue, adding on to what you said. I'm gonna say this again. I don't know if y'all, who was in the space before when I was like SSS. I don't believe those was the real numbers. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say the same thing again, bro. I just truly don't believe a nigga crashing sites. The internet is going fucking like this is no bias because we're Drake fans. I know y'all seen it too. Like he's crashing DSPs, bro. He's going crazy on TikTok. Like this shit was crazy, bro. Bigger than views. Like we was here for views also. And you're telling me he did 500K? And I'm still grateful of that. I'm still proud of my boy because he dropped 2 surprise albums, you know what I'm saying? But I truly believe, bro. I truly believe the nigga did closer to, well, I'll say 700 plus. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? Just I don't believe they really want the real numbers, and they can say, "Oh, y'all be glad," whatever the fuck niggas want to say, bro. I just truly believe he did way more than
I think they've been
500K.
doing this for many albums, inevitable, to be honest.
Yeah, facts, facts.
I mean,
CLB did 700 and something. And I know he had the world putting the hearts in their heads, and the girls had the hearts in their braids and shit like that. He had to roll out for CLB, but come on, bro. He crashing sites with Iceman. You telling me 500K, bro? Like, and I'm not saying this because I'm not grateful. I don't want niggas to think like, look, they think he did a hell of a job. And fuck numbers, the music just top tier. But nah, man, I
Do
ain't
you know
I
what it
ain't
is,
going.
inevitable? Drake also almost, in my opinion, as a business move, he almost tries to obscure his true value because he could do vinyls, he could do all the merch shit. He didn't do himself favors by dropping 3 at the same time. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of
No,
things
that's a
he does
fact.
almost against his interest, but it's actually all for the art, and that's why I always respect Drake.
guys,
It's like he doesn't give a fuck.
and I think it's
Vision,
for the art and for his fans. I think that them two albums really for us too.
It's a
Like, you know
genius
what I mean?
business move too, to be honest, because none of the labels know your true value, and you can later in the future, whenever you want to do it, you can do it when you own everything and start doing merch and all that kind of shit. Why would you give them any piece of it?
Vision, you cooking on that, and especially when you talk about when you bring up the other 2 albums. Like one of my bros done that. Shout out to him. He was like, "Yo, I think these numbers are suppressed." Yeah, his numbers are probably suppressed by the other 2 albums that he dropped. Because let's not be honest. Let's be honest. Us Al definitely was listening to the other 2. I was definitely, I was mostly focused on Iceman.
Facts.
Iceman is my number 1 out of the 3, obviously, and I'm still in the rotation. But some of the streams from took away from the streaming numbers
No,
because
that's a
you
fact,
need to
Chase.
hear. So
That's
you
a
know what I'm
fact.
saying. So realistically, if you wanted to grade grade on a curve, right? He probably realistically, if he had just dropped Iceman solely, probably would have sold 7 to 8, maybe even 6, between 6 and 8, if he didn't drop the other 2. Because if you think about it, let's just say, all right, boom, it's easy. If they made about it, did 119, 120, or each one of them did like a $120 or something like that. So you take that's what 220. You take away those streams and you put that into Iceman and say if Iceman drops solely, and there you go.
Chase,
You got
you already
like,
know I did all that. I did all that breakdown like that,
That's
but
a fact.
I agree with you with that for sure, for sure. But I just feel like,
They're still
bro, look at the
suppressing it.
internet, bro. Look at not just Twitter. I'm not even speaking to you, Chase. I'm just speaking
no,
just,
no,
you know.
bro, you not there.
Yeah, yeah. It's just for the new people in here or whatever. But
Yeah,
yeah, just look at the internet, man. You got this shit really going crazy, like, cause they was really praying and hoping and tweeting that shit'll fall off like after a couple days, like everybody else's album. When they drop the
I ain't gonna.
album and shit, people stop talking about that 2 days later. With this,
yeah,
it's steady
it doesn't
going.
think so.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yep, yep. No reactions, no reaction on YouTube. So it's like I just truly believe, even when with the other albums, he did at least 700. That I mean, I just think
Yeah,
so, bro. He crashing sites, man. Like